Hello all. Bloody hell. You can tell how long it's been since I've talked to anyone. As you can see, I'm still in the van on my own because Martha is back in England. Yeah, it's been a weird around week or so since Martha left. I've just basically been sat in this van in the same place where I left Martha, just sort of hermiting, because I don't know, it's not very fun to travel on your own in the cold. Yeah, it's a terrible excuse really. But anyway, that is what we're going to fix today. I've booked a flight to go back home in Sofia in Bulgaria, which is actually 9 hours away. So over the next 2 days, I've got a lot of driving to do. I've got to winterfy the van and try and tackle getting all the way to Sofia on my own, driving on the wrong side of the road with crazy Romanian drivers. So yeah, it should be interesting. Not even got the keys. Bloody hell. So as you can see, today I've got 3.5 hours of driving. This is all to do for a screen. And then tomorrow, the plan is to drive through Serbia into Sofia for another 5 hours of driving. I've just had to download offline maps because I'm pretty sure that my SIM card's going to stop working once I get into Serbia. So that should be interesting, to drive through a country that I've never been to before, into another country that I've never been to before, to get to a campsite where I'm going to stay the night before leaving the van to go back home. I'm not really looking forward to that. Just saying goodbye to the place that I've called home for the past week or so. It has been an absolute godsend having that place with electric and unlimited water for completely free. It's made my life, well, it's made me just stay and sit inside at 29 degrees for over a week, but it has been absolutely unreal that it's been there for me. So yeah, I'm not sure a lot of stuff's going to happen while I'm driving. I can't really record when I'm on my own, it's a bit dangerous. So if anything interesting happens, I'll pick up the camera. I've got to get some fuel at some point, and yeah, 3 hours and 47 minutes of listening to Romanian radio. Should be fun. I don't know if you can see in that mirror, but my rear tyre is extremely flat, and now I am stressing like mad driving down this main road hoping there's going to be a services soon so I can pump it up, because if I ever blow out, that will not be very fun. Luckily the next service station had free air pressure, which is unbelievable. I'm so lucky with that. It had 2.9 bar in the wheel and I want 4.1 in it, which is like 60 psi. So yeah, it must have a slow puncher or something, which is a shame, but bloody hell, I'm glad that I noticed that before I got further down the road. It looked so flat in the mirror. Look at what I just noticed while I was filling it up. There's like a nail in the middle of the tyre, which I can't do anything about now. It's held for this long, so hopefully it lasts me until I get to Sofia. That's going to be a problem to sort when we get back, I think. What a nightmare. I've just been stopped by the police for speeding by 14 kilometres an hour. Oh, I'll fully explain what's going on in a minute, but it is not good. Oh, 14 kilometres an hour. This is an absolute nightmare. They've clocked me going 14 kilometres an hour over the speed limit, and they're saying that my driving licence is going to be withheld in Romania for 60 days, in which that time I'm banned from driving in Romania for going 8 miles an hour over the speed limit, which is just absolutely bonkers. I know I shouldn't be speeding, but like, yeah, a fine or something would be, I just don't know how now I'm going to cross the border over to Serbia and Bulgaria without my driving licence, because they're saying that I'm either going to have to pick my driving licence up after it's been processed, which I can't do because I fly in 48 hours, less than, or my driving licence is going to be sent home after my 60 days is up. So I can't believe I've done this. Well, what an ordeal this has turned out to be. So they have took my licence, and basically what's happened is from the 2nd of December, today is the 16th of November, I'm banned from driving in Romania for 2 months, which, like, I would accept that, yeah, I would accept the slap on the wrist, and also I've been fined 400 and something RON as well, which is not far off £100. But the worst part is that they've taken my driving licence for that whole 60 days. What it's doing now is it's being processed for 15 days, and then it gets shipped to Bucharest to the English embassy, and then the English embassy will ship it back home, which at that point I probably won't be at home. So I don't know how this works from now on. I don't know what the plan of action is, because most border crossings that we go to, especially the ones that we were planning on doing after Christmas, you have to give your V5, which is your vehicle book, your driver's licence and your passport to get across the border. Now I don't have a driver's licence, so yeah, I don't know what the crack is. I don't know what the chances of that. Like, you hardly see any police here. I know that defeats the object, but But anyway, I think after speaking to that copper for ages, the easiest thing for me to do now, because I still really need to get this flight, like it's mega important that I get on this flight, is to stay in Romania and not go into Serbia and just cross over to Bulgaria straight over rather than going through Serbia. I'm so bad at explaining stuff. Because Serbia's out of the European Union, I don't know, I've got a little slip to basically just say that they've taken my driver's licence, and I think Bulgaria have got a much better chance of accepting that than Serbia have. So I'm hoping to God tomorrow morning when I go to the Bulgarian border they actually let me through, or otherwise I'm going to miss the plane. So anyway, I've now changed my route. I only had an hour and 20 of driving left, which I was buzzing about because I'm so sick of driving now, but I've now changed it, so I'm driving to that border crossing at Bulgaria so I can cross over there in the morning, which is 3 hours away, so I've got shit tons of driving to do still. It's going to be pitch black when I get there, but I've got to break the news to Martha yet and try and sort out a plan of what the hell we're going to do without a driver's licence.
You're an absolute idiot.
You were just laughing.
Yeah, and I think it's hilarious that you know I'm banned from travel.
Oh.
I couldn't write it. I can't believe it. Could have been worse.
Alright, enjoy your shower.
See you in a bit.
So now I'm stuck in a shit ton of traffic. It's going to get extremely dark very fast. Luckily Martha was in good spirits about the incident, and she also said that my driving licence only had 6 months left on it, so I think what we're going to do is try and chance just ordering a new one when we get back home so I can at least come back out with a licence. I don't know whether that's going to work, but I'm sure we'll find out. But yeah, I'm starving. I've got an hour and 45 according to Google Maps left, but I'm not so sure because I'm not moved in the past 3 minutes. So yeah, I'm really sick of driving now. Okay, so I just got back. That was a lot longer, a lot more stressful, and a lot more boring than I thought it was going to be. What time did I set off? I generally think I was on the road then for like 6 hours when I thought I was going to be on for 3.5. Anyway, I hate rolling up to park ups when it's pitch black. Literally, this is the view that I can see outside. Oh, that's me. Absolutely nothing. I think it should be a pretty nice park up because right there is the River Danube, which is absolutely massive. So in the morning it should look pretty cool. But all I've had today is yogurt and cornflakes, so I'm absolutely starving, which is a good thing because leaving on short notice, we've got, oh, I keep saying we, I ain't used to this. I've got loads of food to get through so that it doesn't go off. Because if anyone knows me, I hate waste. So I've literally been stuffing myself with chicken and rice and just like boring basic meals but in massive bulk. Yesterday I cooked up nearly the rest of the chicken mince that I've got left to eat. So I'm just going to have that on some wraps, play on the laptop for the rest of the night. And that's pretty much it. Not a lot happens when you're on your own, it's pretty boring. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning unless something happens. I shouldn't say that after this drive. Someone please give me some sympathy. I just got 2 plates out. Maybe I should have spent some more time here on my own. This is ridiculous. Right, good morning. I've literally only just woke up, but I think I'm going to get straight on the road today because I've got 4 hours still left to do and I want to try and get to the campsite before it goes dark, which happens quite early, and if stuff goes wrong that'll come round fast. So I've got 30 minutes to the Bulgarian border. Hopefully everything's okay there and then we'll get on our way. I'm not sure if I'm going to have signal when I get across the border, so it should be interesting. This is where we stayed last night, we being me. It's pretty stunning. Fish just jumped out of the water. Just making myself a coffee for the road. Try and wake myself up. You can probably tell how rough I look. I'm not very good in the morning. To be honest, I can't wait for this to all be over. I don't know how people are travelling on their own, hats off to any of you, but I think my brain is way too wired to be on my own, which is one reason why I'm going back home early. Our plans, if you haven't already worked out from me going home, are now for me and Martha to spend from now until after Christmas, when we were originally meant to be back home for Christmas, and then flying back out to the van just after January, just after New Year. So it basically just means an extra month at home, which isn't a bad thing. We're just going to have to keep ourselves busy. And yeah, I don't know what sort of videos we're going to make. If you've got any suggestions, like, give us some comments, because I don't know, England to us isn't that interesting, but we shall see. So yeah, for someone whose brain is as busy as mine, driving on your own for 9 hours is absolute hell. I could never be a truck driver. So I can't wait for this to be over today. Well, I've just gone through the Romanian gate at the border crossing, and I've had to pay €6 to get across the toll bridge to get into Bulgaria. They didn't take card, so luckily I had €6 in change to pay. I tell you what, the fact I got done for my driving yesterday, and you should see the state of the driving here, this border crossing is an absolute joke. Unbelievable. Well, I'm going across the Danube, and that sign said Bulgaria, so I think I'm in. That, honestly, that was the weirdest crossing I've ever been across in my entire life. They didn't really even check anything. I gave my passport, it was back in half a minute, paid €6, and I'm in Bulgaria. So they obviously wasn't bothered about my driving licence. I don't think they'd be bothered if I had 20 people in the back of the van, to be honest. 3 hours and 17 minutes. Let's hope nothing else happens. I shouldn't say that now though. Finally made it here in one piece. I don't know what I'm saying. My brain's fried. It was a very uninteresting drive, thank God, compared to yesterday's drive. So now I've just got to get the van all ready to go tomorrow morning, which I'm really not looking forward to do because I just want to chill out now. But I'm going to have to get it done. I'm not going to record it because I don't want to do it already, and recording it makes it 10 times worse. So yeah, empty the toilet, empty the water, clean the van, pack my bag. Let's go. Well, I'd like to say I'm all packed up and ready to go, but my bag is half empty still because I can't really pack all of my stuff away until tomorrow morning. And the van's not sorted because in my head I've decided that most of the jobs can't get done till tomorrow morning. So it's going to be an early start tomorrow to try and get sorted before I get the taxi at 9ish. The last thing I'm trying to do is use as much food up as possible. Look at this monstrosity. I'm literally just having some fried rice with like 500 grams of chicken mince. And then I'm going to fry like 4 eggs to have on top of it. I'm not going to be able to go to the toilet tomorrow. What even is that? This van's fallen apart since Martha's not been here. Right, even though I'm wearing the same clothes as yesterday, it is the next day. The van is still pretty far from being done. I've got an hour and a half until my taxi comes, so I've just started to stress. Also, I've just had 2 coffees, so that hasn't helped with the anxiety. So yeah, I've got stuff downloading for the plane. My bags are everywhere. Stuff's all over the place. Please pray for me to get back home in one piece and without messing anything up, because I don't know. It's not looking good. Well, I've made it to the airport, just about. I've got an hour and a half until I fly, so plenty of time to spare. Oh man, I'm glad I made it here. Well, that's me back on British soil. It's grey and windy, which isn't much of a surprise. That bloody flight was a nightmare. I was sat next to a woman. I'm pretty sure she was drinking a duty-free out of the toilets, because she got out of the seat, must have been 15 times in the space of 3 hours. But yeah, I'm glad that flight's over. I've made it in one piece. I'm just waiting for my lift. Shouldn't be very long. Look who's behind the wheel. I don't know how I feel about this.
Taxi service.
I do not know how I feel about this. How long has it been since I've been sat in the passenger seat for you?
Too long. Wait, am I going straight down?
You're going down here.
Okay. It feels weird for me, never mind for you.
This is stressful.
And it's on the wrong side for you. Does it feel weird?
I know, I was all relaxed in the taxi driver's car.
Not in this taxi. It has been a while since I've spoken to a camera, and I've just watched back what Mitch has filmed, and it was funny to say the least, to see how he kind of coped without me. But I'm just sitting down to kind of just update you on what happened, because I know the last 2 videos have kind of been all over the place, so I apologise for that. It was a bit of a shock to us too, and I hope this is all okay right now. Yeah, so as you gathered, I left home, the van, very quickly, as I had some family trouble, and unfortunately I was coming back as my Nana wasn't looking too good, and unfortunately she passed the day after I got home. So I was very fortunate in a way to be able to be here, and was able to get on that flight to be with my family during that time. It's not been easy, it's been very strange being back, especially under these circumstances, but it is what it is, and I couldn't be more grateful that I was able to have the opportunity to come back and be with them during that time. But it has meant that obviously our plans have changed, and now Mitch is back with me here without a van. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and kind of explain what happened and why I'm back, and also just say a massive thank you to everyone for all your really kind messages, either on here, on the comments, or on our DMs, or anywhere that you've kind of got in touch. It hasn't gone unnoticed. It's just been a very weird time, and I'm still kind of adjusting and just kind of taking a break, to be honest. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you for that, as it honestly means the world to have such an amazing online community on here, especially as there's now 15,000 of you, which is absolutely mind-blowing. This happened 2 days ago, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. I can't believe it. A year ago we were celebrating our 1,000 subscribers, and now a year later there's 15,000 of you, which blows my mind. So thank you so much. We honestly don't know. I can't give you much more of an update, as honestly we're still just trying to navigate where and what we're doing right now. Mitch has been back a week and we really don't know what to do with ourselves. So as he mentioned, please let us know in the comments if there's anything you'd like for us to see. We have got a mode of transport. I'm borrowing my little brother's car. So let us know. We really don't know what to do. I'm just kind of taking this time easy, kind of taking a break. As yeah, it's been hard. So please let us know what you'd like to see. And thank you for watching this video, and also just allowing us to kind of have this time. And yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I need to say. We're also using a new mic, so hopefully that's okay. I don't know. There's quite a lot to update you on, but we'll get round to it at some point, and we'll be reunited with the van in January. Hopefully it's all okay in Bulgaria. I have no idea how Mitch has left it. Right, I think I'm just rambling now. So yeah, thanks guys. And we'll catch you in the next one, whenever that will be. Bye.